Welcome student in our e-learning platform. I am Abhilasha Singh and today I am going to start part 2 of chapter 8, that is more on CSS. In this chapter we will learn about the properties. I think you all are thinking what are the properties. Basically properties give a functionality or the feature that we can use in our CSS to styling your web pages. Okay, let us see what are the properties. Basically there are some properties are written here on your book, like these are the some common properties that we are using in CSS to decorate or to style your web pages. Okay, let us see what are these properties. First, text property, font properties, margin properties, border properties. Okay, before learning about these type of the property, firstly we have to know what these properties are doing. Okay, first text property. Text properties and cascading style sheet provide the various formatting option to style the text in our web page. Means text property give us the formatting option to style the text. Means you with the help of the text property you can change the text alignment, you can change the text color, you can decorate your text, you can make the shadow for the text, you can break the line or anything. Okay, next, that is the font properties. Font properties facilitate the setting and the appearance of individual character in a line of text. Means with the help of the font properties you can set the size, you can change the color, font color, you can set it. Okay, for your text. Next, that is the margin property. With the help of margin property is used to set the margin of your on the HTML document. Means with the help of the margin property you can set the margin between the two lines of the text. Means if two lines are written on your web page and you want to set or you want the space between that two lines, then you have to use this type of the property. Means that is the margin property. With the help of the margin property you can set the space between that two lines. Okay, next, that is the border properties. Border properties help you to set the border style, border color, border width. Okay, means with the help of border property you can set the border or line around your text in different type, in different style. Okay, let us learn about these type of the properties in a brief way. Okay, here some various text properties are written here that we will use in our coding portion. Okay, let us see what the text properties have the property. First, that is the text alignment. Means with the help of text alignment you can set the alignment of your text. Text decoration means if you want the any decoration for your text, then you can set, do that decoration with the help of text decoration. Means if you want underline under your text, then you have to use this. If you want to change the text color, then you have to use this. If you want to transform, means if your text is written in lowercase and you want to see that text in uppercase, then you have to use the text transform. Text shadow means if you want to see the shadow of your text, then you have to use this. Text intent means if you want to change the text intent, then you have to set like this. If you want to set the break between the line or between the text, then you have to use this. If you want to set the line height, then you have to write like this. Okay, and the rest of the thing we will see in practical view. Okay,
For learning of CSS property, we have to do the code in Notepad++. Now I am going to open the Notepad++ as you can see it on the screen. Now I am going to write all the necessary tags or important tags that are commonly used in our HTML code, because If I written all the necessary tag, then we have to just do the coding. Okay, here I am writing HTML tag, head tag, body tag, and closing of all the tags. Okay, now I am going to use internal CSS here. You can also use the external if you want. Okay, it is depend on you which type of CSS you want to use in your for practicing your property. Okay, as you can see it here, I am giving the space here for writing the code. Okay, now I am going to write all the necessary text that you want to show on your screen. Okay, as you can see it here, I am written h1 tag, paragraph tag, and HR tag. Under these tags, I am written some text there. Now I am going to style h1 tag. Okay, now as you can see it here, color red is set here, and the background color light green for the body tag, and the red color for the h1 tag. Now just save it. It is not saving it properly because this file is open in some place. Now just save it and run your program. As you can see it here, h1 tag in red color and the background color is green. Now I'm going to set text decoration, your first property. With this, you can see the underline under the h1 text. Now I am going to set the text alignment. That text should be in center. Okay, as you can just set it and see this output. The text is there in center. Okay, now I am going to set this tag for h2 tag also. Okay, and also for the HR tag. Okay, as you can see, h2 tag in the center now. Okay, HR can't be in center because HR tag is used for the horizontal line. Okay, you can't set anything because by default it is in the center from left to right. Okay, now I'm going to set the text transform property. All the text should be in capital letter. Now I'm going to set the text shadow. Okay, or going to set the alignment or the style for the paragraph. Okay, for the text shadow, it can't be shown here. Now I'm going to write this text shadow property in h1 tag. Okay, here you can see it here, shadow, h shadow, vertical shadow. Okay, now in place of h shadow 20 pixel, by V shadow 20 pixel, and the color that is yellow. As you can see it here, the yellow shadow.
Next, various font properties. Here some various font properties are written here as you can see on the screen. And font properties give us a feature that we can set the font size according to your choice. You can set the font style, and this is the font. This is the master font property that in there we can set all these three in just a single code. Like you have to just write the font under the style tag, then in place of the value you can you have to write font style, means what style you want, means you have to set the italic, then you have to write it here italic. Then font size means which size you want for that text, then of which family you want to use it for your text. Okay, then you have to write like this. The rest of the things we will see in practical view.
Now we are going to use font property. First property, that is a font family property. With this you can set the cursive font family. As you can see, this is in cursive. Okay, now I am going to set this text in center with text align center. As you can see it here, we already used it earlier. Then just remove this from the family. Then you can also set the monospace family. You can also set the cursive. Okay, family. Now I'm going to set the font size. Which type of the size you want to set? Extra large, extra small, small, medium, XX large, XX small. Okay, now you can see the output here. As you can see it in the output, I'm setting it here that the large, that the this text in large. Then you can also set this in a small, then it will decrease it. You can set the X large, then you can also see the changes here. Okay, next small, it is shown in very small. Okay, now I'm going to set font style. Okay, for setting this font style, first you have to just remove the font family. Okay, just set the font style, that is the italic. I'm going to set the italic font tag. It can't be shown because its font size is very small. Then you can see it here. I'm just remove it. Then you can see the italic style. You can also set the normal style. Okay, now you can set the all the style in just a single tag, that text, that property, that is the font property. Font colon, then font style. You can just set all these three in a single font property: font style, font size, and font family. Font size, that is the extra large; font style, that is italic; and the font family, that is the Cantasy. Okay, then you can see this is the output. With this, you can just change it and see the output as you want. Just do by your own self. Use all these properties for your practice. Okay?
Next, margin property. With the help of the margin property, we can set the margin between the two lines of text. Okay, as you can see it here some example are written here, like margin, and then left means in place of the side you have to write left, means this is the syntax how we are setting the margin in the CSS. Margin dash side means where you want to set the margin. Okay, then put the value you have to just put the 40 pixels. Okay, and the rest of the thing we will see in a practical view.
For learning the margin property, now I'm going to write or setting the margin in H1 tag, that is margin side colon value. In place of side, you can write left. Okay, you can also write the right, top, bottom. It is depend on you where you want to set the margin. In place of value, I am going to write 20 pixel. You can set any value, 1, 2, 3, depends on you. Now save it and run this browser. Then you can see the margin. Then I am going to change this margin from 20 pixel to 40 pixel. Now you can see it here. Now I am going to save it and reload this browser. See, this is the space between the two lines, 80, then see the margin. Okay,
Next, various border property. CSS gives us the various border properties for us for styling your web pages. Okay, here some properties are written here, as you can see it here: border width, border style, border color, and border. Border is the masterpiece for setting these all three: border width, border style, border color in just a single statement. Like you can see it here, for set if you want to use the border, then you have to just like write the border, then in place of the value you have to write the border width, which width you want to set for your border, then border style, which type of the style you want to set it, means which style, then means hidden, dotted, dash, solid, and border color, which type of the color you want to set for your border. Then the statement is completed, then you can run it, then you can see the output. Okay, and the rest of the thing we will see with the help of the practical. Okay.
For showing border property, I am going to set the border for the H1 tag. Here I am going to set the border style that is solid for your H1 tag. Just save it and open this file. Okay, you can see the border. You can also change this solid to dotted. Just write dotted and reload this file again, then you can see the border with dotted line. You can also set the border width according to your choice. Then I'm going to set 5 pixel as a border. It can't be shown clearly. I'm just increasing the changing this dotted to solid and you can see it clearly. Now I'm going to set the border color. That is the border color, that is the pink. Okay, you can see, just save it and reload this page and you can see the pink border around your text. These three tags or these three property you can just use in just a single property, that is the border property. With this border property you can set all these three in just a single line, that is 1 pixel, solid that is style, 1 pixel is the size and the blue is the color. With just a single line you can set all these three in just a single thing. This can't be see clearly. Now I'm increasing the border size. Now it is seen very clearly. You can change all these three according to your choice, which color, which size and which style you want to see.
There are so many coding or programming at the end of the book of chapter 8. You have to just all that program in Notepad++ or Notepad. You have to just write that program and save it with .html and run in any browser. Then you can see the output of that program. Okay? But you have to do the practice for learning about this CSS. Okay? I hope you understand well and have a good day.